blue suit with a blowout. If you got a bounty, then you better not go out. All about the money, so I'm putting on a show now. Space cowboy, about to turn into a hold down. Can't run, bro, you a rocker with a pro now. Never 100 now, say it like a pro now. Give you one chance, if you miss, it'll roll down. Get your ass whooped to the sounds of the Motown. Everybody puffs up till a knee gets pop. Beat you to the beat, it'll be a bop. Get it? Space Ranger, that's making danger. Gonna bet against me, that's a crazy wager. Just need one lead, and I'll take a ride to find you. But I need you to stay alive. We can do it two ways, yours or mine. Either way, I get paid for your life of crime. Take a day trip till you in a spaceship, and I'm breaking down tricks till I get a pay slip. By the way till they slip, cause I never face it. Get your butt kicked by the dude with the spray tips. Heard it for some dough, so I need to go. So I stay hungry, I need the foes. Made a few bad moves, but I keep it close. So you better keep on your toes. Spike Spiegel was keeping evil from your doorstep, all without being lethal. Cash your checks, balls got a pair of those. Lock and load, clips in my Jericho. It's pretty crazy the life we lead. Jet black in the crew with a crazy team. And we blaze the scene, and we make a mark. Space Cowboys dream with a work of art.
You said bell peppers and beef.
His name's Asimov Solensen. Are you listening to me?
There's no beef in here. So you wouldn't really call it bell peppers and beef now, would you?
Yes, I would.
Well, it's not!
It is when you're broke.
I'm on mute. Morning, everybody. Happy Saturday. It is Saturday, right? Happy Saturday. Hopefully everyone's having a fantastic week so far. I know it's been a while. I've been heckin' busy with a lot of random projects and such. A few I'm pretty sure y'all like seeing. There is an echo going on somewhere. I must destroy this echo.
Women with attitudes.
Oh no, it's just Spike talking. So we're gonna actually get started on some new art, which is like super heckin' exciting because I haven't started new art in a while. So let's transition over to a blank. Well, I guess that way. Blank screen, blank canvas. So for those who didn't get the hint earlier from the intro stuff, I'm actually been long overdue to do a Cowboy Bebop piece. So what that entails, I think I have a general idea, but I'm going to be exploring a ton of ideas for this piece. So there'll be a lot of thumbnail drawings for today. Bro Derpy, new art hype. How are you doing, bro? yeah, I'm just coming off of so for those who haven't heard the news, I did the cover art for Tal'Dorei Reborn, which is the new Critical Role book that has a lot of supplementary stuff for D&D 5th edition. Like, I mean, a lot. Like, I got a chance to briefly look through this book. It is a chunky tome. I am doing fantastic. Thank you for asking. So I want to get two things. I want to get Spike's ship, Swordfish, and I also want to get, like, the actual... So, like, my first idea for this illustration, right, is to get Spike's ship, Swordfish, and then also get the actual ship, Bebop. Which is, like, the main big ship that they have. Let's see here. I'm gonna pull some references. I also had like a wonderful post about references earlier this week that kind of blew up. So that was super fun to kind of ride both those highs. So we got like the swordfish. Like the idea is to have the swordfish kind of here, right? And then like the Bebop in the foreground. Yeah, heck yeah. Let me throw up the illustration I did for that. It's probably somewhere. Where are we? I also have a convention. I have a convention coming up this week. Well, not like this weekend, but the coming up Friday. So it's gonna be like my first convention in like 16 months. So I'm super heckin' excited for that. Fan art. It's so funny because like I put it under when they asked me, when Darrington Press and Critical Role asked me to do work. I put it under like my fan art section for things. What's up, Genji? Genji, do you want to go? Do you want to be on stream for a little bit? Come here. On the payload. On the payload. No, on this payload. You guys all see Genji? There you go. It's just gonna be a Genji stream. But I put it under fan art because like I don't know. It was still technically fan art for me. Like I am a fan and I did art even if it was visual. Well, no, where's the promotional one? There we go. All right, here. So this was the full page piece, or I guess like full book spread, right? Because like this side is like the back of the book, and then this side's like the front of the book. And I think they have it. Actually, I know they have it up. They posted up the full book cover. I have to go look for it now. There's a post about it. So this is the actual full book cover for Tal'Dorei Reborn. So that's like super heckin' exciting. But yeah, this was like I think I've been sitting on this news for like pretty much the better part of like the beginning of the year. Like quite literally, like I think it was like January, so they reached out to me. So I was just super excited. And Genji left. It's okay. We don't need Genji. We do need Genji. Alright, let's see. Bebop should be here in like the foreground. I also wanted to see if I can do a slice of life scene with like everybody, like Spike and Valentine and everyone else. I'm blanking now. Heck. I gotta go look at the characters. Ed and Jet. God, I knew these characters. And just like hanging out like inside of like Bebop, or even like a cafe with like with Bebop like in the background. Something I should actually, you know, I should get proper references for this, because I did talk about this like on a Twitter post. So we need references of the swordfish, which is Spike's little mini ship. That's a pretty good one. right there. But let's see if we can grab. And this is like honestly fine in terms of swordfish references. Ooh, I do want one from the top though, just to get that. I think the bottom is pretty self-explanatory. I don't think we need anything from the bottom, but if we can get one, there's one in the bottom. There we go. So this will be our swordfish reference. Range optimal. We do need one of the beep bop. When I hit beep bop, right, I get beep bop from TMT, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. So it's always funny to me. Like it's like this kind of old, like I think in the actual anime it was originally like a fishing ship of sorts, so it just kind of retrofitted to be like a bounty hunter ship. If I can get a little bit better references for this guy. Oh, there's a good side. Oh no, I think I have that, but this is also really good. What else do I need? If I can get a back reference that isn't like some 3D model. I mean, it'll probably be fine, but I just wanted one from the anime more than anything. Yeah, this is fine for now. So we have these two references, and I think in terms of like the setting, I think Mars is an appropriate enough planet to set this on. But I'm not going to be too worried about that too much, because that's just going to be like kind of ancillary stuff, right? Like the planet it's on, that's easy to change. I think I just want to make sure I get the primary composition settled, and then we'll figure out from there. So we'll have like this dynamic, like, whatchamacallit, trail. It's like a smoke trail that just kind of shows like a general travel line that we have the swordfish going towards or through, or just traveling. I don't even know if that's base first, then details. Yep. So a lot of my illustrations, right? This is probably fine. It's pretty much that effect of just doing. I'm gonna go save this because we probably should save this fan art. Did I even start? No, I do not. You guys get to witness a new folder. Cowboy beep boop. Where did we put it? Should be in alphabetical order. Where'd it go? Heck. There we go. We'll just call this. We'll just. I want to do more probably, but this is for now. There's no point in like naming more right now. Yeah. So a lot of my process is just making sure I get a lot of the base shapes right and like the values interesting, because that's pretty much like the most important part. Especially when it comes to like, let's say, what I do recently. Oh, y'all want to see? I made new stickers for the con. So these are my OG Shibas. So this is Mercy. She's still alive. She's like sleeping somewhere. Mercy's gonna be like 17 this year. And this is Far. Far passed away like 2 years, maybe 3 years at this point or so ago. But I did my stickers of like my OG Sheebs for the convention. But I digress. We're gonna go to more important things. Talking about art theory and kind of my general process. So what's I guess a Hollow Knight is a pretty good one. I don't know if I have if I save down to the base, because I usually like end up like merging all my layers, and I just end up working on one layer because I'm weird like that. Oh, I do still have these. Okay, cool. Cool. What is this paint overlayer? Oh, then just merge that. Why wouldn't you merge that, Janelle? So a lot of my processes, right? They start off pretty much in just like this grayscale sketch phase, right? So like I do like a lot of thumbnails just to explore different ideas. So this was like one of the compositions I had for the Hollow Knight. This was another one. Just general like very ink blocky kind of sketches, right? Like you're supposed to kind of like when you're looking at clouds and trying to pull shapes from clouds, it's very much the same principle, just a little bit more guided, I guess. Just you can see here, like I eventually settled on this one right here, and then I kind of just polished it up. So this was the kind of the base for the Hollow Knight, and then I started throwing in some colors, started going in detailing it, etc., and then we finally get to what we have right now, which is this piece right here. So that's the same general principle that we're going to be going for when we're working on this particular piece. And details are like less important, right? Like, and I say that knowing full well because like my Tal'Dorei Reborn piece is like a ton of details, but like it also, I'm not sure I can like share the thumbnails for this because it was like a pretty high profile concept. There's a lot. I want to say I went through about 20 iterations of this, and I could be hyperbolizing, but it at the very least felt like 20 iterations of this piece from different like perspectives and so on and so forth. But yeah, this was once I got that down, I think I had about a solid 2 months to work on this, and that was like all I did for those 2 months was just straight up work on this piece because it was a pretty big piece. So I started detailing a lot of, once I got a lot of the base shapes and compositions, I just started detailing things. Alright, let's try to figure out. I'm gonna also save this reference folder. Cowboy Bebop. Just trying to. Another interesting one would be if we saw the bebop in like the background and then the swordfish coming towards the camera. I know a lot of like my compositions have been things going away from the camera, right? But that'll be really cool. I also want to do a 1000 or Going Merry piece because I did the 1000 Sunny a while back, but I want to do a Going Merry piece and I have a general idea of what I want for that piece. I feel like that's probably what it's probably good enough to get a general idea of what it looks like. So I said I wanted to make a kind of an inverse of that where the swordfish is coming towards the camera, right? So you have like the swordfish like right here. Let me go look at my references for the swordfish. And then we'll have the beep boop like in like the background. It's a pretty big ship, so it should take up like a significant portion. I think it'll be like mostly in the water just to keep it, well, I say that, but I'm not entirely too sure that's the approach that I want to take with this, is keeping in the water. Have like another little trail where we can kind of follow where it came from. Do 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 do. Let me go check up our bebop references. And like the Swordfish is such an iconic design in terms of like sci-fi ships. It just has a very unique, or at least memorable silhouette. And that's like something that's super important, is that you don't really have to be super unique or original. You just have to do something that's memorable in terms of creating interesting character designs, or in this case, ship designs. Tank is also such a, probably the best, I'm not, just flat out the best anime intro of all time. And I might want, right, I think I might want the, well, if the Bebop's silhouette is like on this profile view, I think it'll be interesting enough. And it does like kind of, I think the water, at least the very least, like being able to land on the water makes the most sense, because that's, I don't think I've ever seen the Bebop outside of like space land on like, maybe I'm missing like an episode or so, but like it usually lands on water when it's like docked on a planet or something like that. probably move that out a bit. Let's see, like probably here, right? Just to get something, and we might even move the bebop further down, like here. I think our main issue is that the bebop needs, or the swordfish probably needs to actually be larger in terms of like, because both of them are relatively small. There's not really too much of a focus on either or. So we actually make like the swordfish like take up a massive amount, so it's like kind of going more in the foreground. I think that would make a little bit more sense. Oh, I forgot to change my slideshow stuff. It's using like, right now it's currently like using CMYK. In terms of like, cause I have to export those cards into CMYK for my for the company that produces the cards to like actually make them into like real cards. The ones I'm talking about like are down there, right? So the issue is that like it looks really, I guess, overly saturated and dark, which is a little problematic, to say the least. But it is what it is. Actually, I do need to fix that. If there was like a batch like CMYK to like RGB like converter, that would be heckin' awesome. Yeah, it is dark. I don't like it. Hold on. This is gonna bug the ever living heck out of me. So let's see if I can change it back to the old one, which is portfolio screen, webcam back, webcam secondary, webcam portfolio slideshow. Alright, so I have the old one, but it's just like not updated, which is a little bit of an issue. Yeah, those are gross looking. Exports, web, cards, select folder. Okay. And then I can probably delete this for now. And then now I have to, because like the sizes are slightly different. There we go. So let me transition that over. Hopefully that's a little bit better. It's not like as weird. I think also comp wise, I think it would really benefit if we actually just had the bebop at like a kind of angle, right? Let's do the perspective and just kind of skew it like this way. So it gets a little bit more interesting. Yeah, that's a lot more interesting than the straight profile view that we were using. Alright, that gives it, that's enough of the, that's like enough to get the idea across. That's it. Let's actually also move that up a bit more. Probably too far, like a little bit. That's probably enough. Sure. There we go. Something like that. It's a little more interesting. I'm still not entirely sold on this comp, but you know, it is what it is. We have, oh no, did I merge into our bottom comp? No, I didn't. Okay, cool. Let's experiment with something else. Maybe like the swordfish coming back into Bebop would be also something worth exploring. Like a coming home piece, that would be very cool. Right, so we're just seeing like the back of the swordfish. I actually might want to push that up even further, like up here-ish. That'll be good. And then you have like, I don't know, like the Bebop in the background, right? And because I kind of really like this one a lot. Next to which one? Let me go save it all in like a. So next to, not that one. This one's fine too. But this one feels, I don't know. It just feels interesting enough. Then we would have like a ton of either just water or like maybe like buildings or something like that over here. Something nondescript for now, because we don't have to. That's something I'm not too worried about problem solving. I do want like a really crazy like structure like in the background, and it could be a meaningful one. I'm probably gonna end up. I already started rewatching the series, right? So I'm gonna have to finish this rewatch just to make sure. I think the last time I actually fully watched Cowboy Bebop, like the full thing, was probably when it was on like Adult Swim, or was it Toonami? Suffice to say, it's been a while. Right, like get this like semblance, like this big city in the background, and then we have the Bebop here. That's not too bad. What else can we kind of explore with this? Like it coming, I actually do like the idea of it coming back from like a bounty or something like that. I like that a lot. Yes, very much. Oh, I gotta go watch Black Widow. Hopefully tomorrow. I have not watched it yet, so. Let me just erase that. Alright, let's maybe do like a slice of life-ish thing. Like, I considered perhaps just having them just chill out and just kind of hang for a little bit, right? Like, the idea was like a top-down perspective. And then like Spike would kind of be like here, like in a chair, like looking up and just like relaxing. And then we'd have like Faye doing something, and then Jet, and then Ed, and it's the Corgi's name. Heck, what is a Corgi's name? I'm gonna have to Google search this. Ein, that's it. And just like, I don't know, just inside of the Beep Bop, right? Just doing casual, everyday shenanigans. We'll get light coming from like, I don't know, one of the areas over here, just to help shed a little bit of light. I also haven't done like a really top-down perspective E1. There's one that I was also considering that maybe it was just like them hanging out outside of the Beep Bop, like Spike like doing repairs on the swordfish or something like that. The only issue with that is that all of this is going to require, when you have more characters on a scene, it exponentially increases the amount of time. Just adding characters on a scene is very difficult. Alright, so like Spike like that. I know this is like very ambiguous, right? Howdy, Space Cowboy. What's up, Snorts? We are currently working on a like, you can't tell right now, but we definitely are working on a Cowboy Bebop beef. So we've been kind of like trying to make a composition right now that's kind of gonna work. I like the few I've explored were just like the swordfish and the Bebop. I like this one, and I like this one right here. I just gotta figure out. Maybe I'll polish this one a bit, because this still leaves a lot to be desired. Do 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 do. I love Tank. Is Tank like DMCA approved? Or I guess, is it approved for me to stream on Twitch? I did the remix. I'm pretty sure that's like approved, right? I could probably play that on repeat, but I don't think anyone would want to hear me play Tank on repeat. Maybe. Actually, instead of doing that, let's just put it at the smack dab center. That way your eyes are automatically drawn to it, and then we can base the composition accordingly from there, right? Do 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 do. And right here would be the beep bop. I'm not sure how much screen space that's gonna take, but like that's a general composition where the beep bop's like kind of in the foreground element, and then you have the swordfish in the background, and whatever background stuff happens there is whatever backgrounds. It's Genel Jumilian. It is, and it is. Everyone can have a greeting to Link. This is his first time on Twitch. Hello, Link. I thought it was Patrick. No, this is Swordfish. I don't know how much space the Swordfish is supposed to take up, realistically, in terms of interest. Like, I just know this is the... I don't want to spend too much time trying to problem solve for it, because, like, I just want to get, like, the general basis, right? Like, just a lot of the comp stuff set up. I don't like this one. I think this one's fine. I don't know what we're doing with this one. I'm gonna be perfectly honest, y'all. I don't even remotely know what we're doing with this one. Let's do another comp. I think we're gonna... I think the primary focus should be on... It really should be on creating, like, this... I see enough character art of Faye and Spike and Jet and Ein and Ed, right? And I think I want to really create the dynamics between the Bebop and the Swordfish, and maybe get a few character moments in there. But I think my primary focus should be on that, because everyone has like if I search up Cowboy Bebop fan art, let's just go look at this real quick. I also, side note, I want to do a Dragon Ball piece, but I want to do the Kame house. It's just like a nice little, like, with the island, and then just like Goku, like, I don't know, flying or something. I don't know, maybe not, just the Kame house maybe. I think that'd be really cool, but I digress. Cowboy Beep Boop fan art. Yeah, so like you get like a lot of it is like just the cast, right? Like, I don't think we're introducing anything. Oh, I like that one. Only because Swordfish is there. But I don't think you see... that's... I know this artist. Is it Jetty? This is either Jetty... I'm pretty sure this is Jetty. I'm gonna go click it. I'm like 99% sure this is Jetty. No, that's Stolen. That's definitely Stolen. This is on Redbubble. Oh my god, I have to go. I gotta go, A, double check this is Jetty, and then B, message him. That's Stolen, y'all. I'm pretty sure that's Jetty. No, that might be Jetty. That might be, heck, that's not Jetty's. That's freaking, It's not Jetty's artwork. It's freaking, I can't remember the name now. Hold on. I think, let me go Street Fighter fan art. I'm pretty sure I can find a Street Fighter fan. That's not Jetty's artwork. It is not Jetty. You know what? If I find it in Lucid, like Lucid Sky. Alright. It is Lucid Significant Other. But I don't think, like, they're not, like, I don't know, like, artists are weird. They're not really super public about, like, who they're dating and stuff like that. But maybe if I follow this, we're gonna follow a nice little breadcrumb right now, because I think Lucid might have tweeted their significant other's artwork at some point in time. I feel like that's something you kind of do. I don't even know if they're still together anymore, but I'm hoping we don't like go into anything that's like crazy and gets us like banned on Twitter. I say that as we like go through like panty shots, but mostly B, I need to inform them that they have stolen, like, this is not This person, art design sold by Art and Design, that is stolen. That's the straight up. You know, actually, I can go through. Hold on. This is just straight up stolen. Like, I know this for a fact, and like I need to images that we can probably reverse Google search this instead of trying to play detective. Why is it on Amazon? This is, no, it's not on Amazon anymore. It's not, but I really need to find this. Like, I follow this artist, which is like the worst part. Jimbo Box! That's it. It's Jimbo Box's artwork. Hecking, yeah. Alright, so Jimbo Box. Rad artist. You can already tell, like, I instantly, like, knew their design, right? Like, it's very, their design, like, is very, I guess, like, noticeable would be the word I'd use. It's very easy to recognize. But, yeah, that's their artwork. And they have, if I can find it on their IG. You know what? I can just search up Jimbo Box Cowboy Beep Boop. Jimbo Box Cowboy Beep Bop. That's a freaking like rap lyric. Yeah. That's his artwork. Anyways, that's I didn't mean to go like on a random like adventure to looking for someone who like had stolen artwork, but this is definitely stolen. In fact, I would even go as far to say as almost all of this is stolen. Why does Redbubble allow? Yeah, like this is all stolen artwork. Someone literally just went to the internet, uploaded a ton of stuff on Redbubble. This is why I don't do Redbubble anymore. Not that like it's inherent to Redbubble, but like also because Redbubble is like literal art thieves. Not just like in the sense of people uploading work, but like the actual site itself, you make pennies off of your prints and things you sell. You make like literally like it's not even worth me for me to like put artwork there, because like a $50 like print or something in Redbubble will get me like maybe like $5. Like it's just bad. Like their margins are bad. In print, like I'll get like $20 a pop per print, and it'll be like a $30 print or something like that. Like, and I'll make 20 of those dollars. Like it's like that. Anyways, yeah. So there's a lot of what I was saying is that A, stolen artwork that I'll have to message Jimbo Box, and then B, and not that I don't even think like even then I don't think they're making that much money. Like $11 a print. Like, you're probably realistically making, like, a cent. Like, I'd be surprised if you make, like, $1 off that print. But that's still art theft. That's not, like, excusable. But a lot of the artwork I was trying to get at was, it's all a lot of character. So, we need to do some space opera, artwork of just this, like this is what I love. Like I love this stuff. This is just what I want. I just want like these kind of really, oh, that's gorgeous. I'm hecking putting that one up on my reference board. Can I get is that as high res as that it goes? Yeah, this is high res as it goes. But that's hecking gorgeous, yo. Oh, I love the redesigns they had too. The redesigns, and like I was talking about this earlier, the Bebop is a repurposed fishing ship, and having like a fishing ship next to it. Oh, that's so good. That's so good. This is the stuff I love. I love that stuff. Like poetry snaps, y'all. Poetry snaps. That's so good. That's so good. It's paralleling that the Bebop is a fishing ship. it shows. I the only thing I would wish is that there'd be a little bit more contrast with the swordfish and maybe doing something interesting. Like I get it, it's coming out from, or maybe I don't think it's landing. It looks like it's coming out. On that's also one of the little that's one of the there's only like a few like ship designs in Cowboy Bebop, all things in there, because it's a lot of like this retro like 90s like aesthetic, right? And there's only like very few ship designs, but that's one of them. I think that's someone from the casino. Maybe I'm not entirely sure. Like I said, I have to rewatch the show. But there's all these cool little Easter eggs, and I love this. I love this so much. Oof. So that's good. That's good. I'm sorry. Like, this is so good. Like the fishing ship next to Bebop is just, oh, I can't get over it. That's genius. That's literally that is the single greatest piece, like that's just so good. I feel like I want to do something like that. Like, I don't know how we're gonna do that, but I want to do something like, oh, and they did take this scene. So they took this scene from the anime, right? Oh, the anime had that. That's why. Still good. I don't care. They noticed that. Because that's easy to just disregard, like, right? Because I'm like, oh, that's weird from a compositor's standpoint. Why would there be a fishing ship? But there's all these fishing ships all over, and also good. Anyways, I'm gonna stop nerding out about this, because this is the kind of stuff I love about art, and it's just like these small little things that just add so much to a composition. Anyways, well, I'm gonna go catch up with chat. Boo, Redbubble. I keep hearing people telling other people to reverse Google search something, and I still don't. Oh, so if you don't know how to reverse Google search, I'll show you. I'll show you all. So we can go back to like this fan art, right? Where was the stolen fan art? This one. I'm gonna put another screen up. So what you need to do is you just go to images.google.com, and you can just grab this and throw it in there. And then it does a reverse Google search of all the places that's there. And then that's where I found out, hey, it was in Jimbo Box's DeviantArt 2016, y'all. That's how good Jimbo Box was in 2016. Do you want to see what I was like in 2016? Let's go to my DeviantArt. I was probably, I know for a fact I was trash. I'll show you all my 2016 artwork. I need to update this because I haven't updated this in a while. I think, like, it's fine. I don't use DeviantArt, but I just do it out of respect for the community. Like, is this my 2016 artwork? Yeah, this is my 2016 artwork. It's so okay. Like, it's fine, but look at just... I didn't know too much about values, evidently. Like, why would I ever... I mean, I learned a lot now since, but, like, a lot of my things were dark. Like, a lot of my stuff are still super dark now. I like this one. No, don't make me log in and look at my own artwork. Don't make me do that, y'all. Yeah, it's just a lot of this older stuff. It's just nice. I mean, this was cool. This one was a cool one. This was like a crab. But I clearly didn't know anything about values, because I wouldn't have made that as dark, right, with like the crab. Even though it's supposed to be a focal point, I wouldn't have made that nearly as dark. Like, this is fine being that dark, but those crabs in the background would not... That giant crab in the background would not have been as dark. Oh, this is cool. I kind of like this. Only because, like, it's got cool shapes. This is my 2016 art. Yeah, I just, like, made silhouettes. It's because I was bad. I'm just going to flat out tell you. I didn't want to have to problem solve for things. Silhouettes were just super easy for all of this. And turns out I just wasn't skilled enough to be able to sketch out everything that's going inside, which is fine. You learn and you kind of grow from art. Stop DeviantArt. I own this artwork. I should be allowed to look at it. Yeah, it's fine. It's cool. It's cool. It's whatever. I dig it. Anyways, that's how you reverse anti-Google search. Oh yeah, Jimbo Box is amazing. Yeah, sites like Etsy and Redbubble are bad for me. Boo Redbubble. I don't mind Etsy. Etsy's fine. I just sell stuff on Etsy. It just kind of goes. And the other slide like Redbubble is just like meh. I've ordered anything for myself. I've never ordered anything from a site. Yeah, middlemen always try to make the best way from the other side. MySpace. Do you want to check out my MySpace, y'all? Holy heck, I remember a lot of this. I know, right? It was a lot of speed paintings. Albeit, I just want you all to know that those were all like 30 minutes a pop when I made these. I did this on stream. Some of them, I'm pretty sure at the very least, I did this on stream. I like this. I like this a lot. It just seems there's just a lot of fun going on this one. I dig it. That's a cool pose. I don't know what I was doing, but it's a cool pose. Silhouette wise. I like that one. Some of them I really like. Yeah, but a lot of them were done on stream. What is this? What am I doing? Oh, I guess just experimenting with landscape. Interesting landscape. This one was another really cool one. Some of them I'd like to revisit because this one was just really smart to just have like this warm light going on, and then with the contrast of like the cool, crazy, I don't know, deer things that are there. I would use this like a portrait because I think for a forest, right, having the verticality of the forest would really have benefited from this composition. But I think a lot of this I did do on stream. I like this one too. This one's cool. There's a lot of implications on this one and stuff. I don't know. I dig it. It's fine. It's cool. It's neat. What else do we got going on? Yeah, I think. And then we started transitioning over to like convention stuff. So like right around this point where it's Dragon Ball Sonic crossover is when we started transitioning over to convention stuff. And then I did a lot of crossovers early on. I think everyone who's old, I think Link is literally probably the only one right now in chat that remembers this. But I did a lot of crossovers early on, so it was a lot of like, this is seriously, I can't believe how old is this? This is 2018. This is still, this is one of the pieces of artwork I'm still totally fine with. Like, I don't know, it like aged well. Like in terms of like art that I've made around that time, I think this is aged the best to the point where like our intro screen has been that up until now because I was trying to, let me go show up the intro screen. I changed the intro screen up a bit just because I wanted to promote Tal'Dorei Reborn stuff, and it looks really nice too. But like that has been my intro screen for like the longest time. Like it's something weird, right? Like it's art like of a bygone era. Like I don't think I'd ever make like this isn't the style I would ever use ever again. Not I wouldn't say ever again, but the present me would never paint like this, right? I remember kind of a lot of the processes that I went through to kind of make this piece, and I wouldn't make it the way I did now, right? Like this wouldn't be the style that if you were to be like, hey Janelle, remake this painting today, or even just be like, hey Janelle, make this painting today, and if I never saw this piece, it would not look like this right now. And it was just in 2018 I was just in a different place with art. And that's not to say it's bad or anything like that. It's just where I was with art. Art journeys are wild, right? Like you kind of just the whole point of your art journey is like you're not supposed to be in the same place as you were years ago, like any amount of time ago, honestly. And I think having this piece as me being happy about like just being like, hey, I still really like this piece, and then also also realizing I would still never make this piece ever again. It's a wild thing to think about, and in the perspective, and I know this took me like a month to make. Like I think I'm pretty sure I could, like now with like my current, like where I'm at currently with art, I could probably hash a version of this in like a week or so. But like at the time, it took me like it was a month to make. I think almost like a month and a half. It was a kind of an ongoing piece. Like I did it in between other pieces. There was just a lot of cool details and stuff. with all of that said, I like it's weird, right? Because like you kind of evolve as an artist, and what you're interested in, like at one point of your art journey, isn't what you're gonna be interested in where you are now, and that's okay. Like that's totally okay. Like, and that's something people have to realize is like a lot of artists feel like they're kind of what's the word? They're kind of prisoned trying to do a certain style or anything like that, but you should just kind of do whatever interests you because you're the artist. Like, and I know like people get like, I know more prominently in music, right? Like, let's say Panic at the Disco, right? People get angry that Brendan Urie isn't doing the same kind of music that he did like when Panic at the Disco came out, and that's because Brendan Urie at the time that's where he was at that time, right? Like, and it's like as an artist, I get wanting to explore, and like especially as an artist for like in music, right? There's a lot of music like inspires like these artists, right? Like, and they want to explore other things that like other music outside of the genres that they've got popular in, and much in the same with artists, in terms of like digital artists, right? Like painting and such, and illustrators. There's a lot of outside influences that I'm inspired by, and there's things that I want to explore further and kind of move on, or even stuff that I'm not as interested in anymore, right? Like character driven. I still love character driven pieces. I'll always like ooh and ah over it, but it's not something personally for me. I think in terms of the market, right, for character driven pieces, I think it's like super saturated. Like it's so easy to find like 500 pictures of Goku, but like it's like much more rare to find like a Kame house, right? Like, or even like Namek or something like that, just like a piece centered around that. And I think that's when it comes to art, it's not like trying to be like, oh, I'm different. I feel like it's like oh I don't want to do what everyone else is doing just because different. It's not that. It's more like I don't want to feel like I'm adding more to a saturated like topic, right? Like I want to do something. Oh, her feet are tiny. Why are your feet so tiny? We should have fixed that. Anyways, sorry, just looking over old art. Her feet are tiny. Maybe like it's fine. It's fine. I'm not gonna fix it. I'm not gonna go through and fix it. What is it, like 4-year-old art at this point? 3-year-old? It doesn't matter. 2018. Yeah, like a 3-year-old artwork. But I don't wanna echo something like that has already been said. I want to explore. I know like in terms of art, just about everything has been made. But I'd rather these little corners of the art world that are very quiet and very subdued. There's only like a few people that are like doing these kind of things. I'd rather try to echo that out more than trying to like. I'd rather be going and trying to show other things that are really great with art, right? Like I think when I was doing this piece, and this was about the time I started doing conventions, right? 2018 was my first convention. It was like, I think it was MegaCon or maybe MetroCon. I can't remember. It was a con in Florida, regardless. I think for me, I was just surrounded with like all my close peers in terms of art and who had been doing conventions. They have been doing like these character-driven pieces of artwork, right? Like a lot of waifu artwork, a lot of really like this kind of artwork, right? And that's fine. I love that kind of artwork. And that's what I was led to kind of being believed. Okay, so this is what I need to make for conventions, right? I just need to make awesome waifu artwork or very cool character-driven artwork and such. And you can see that with some of my earlier stuff, especially in the 2018 era. It was like these mashups of characters and just general character artwork. It was just all character artwork in that kind of 2018 era of things. A lot of like really like dynamic poses, etc. Just that whole era was just that, and that's because that's what I thought I needed to do to be, and this is the air quote successful icons, right? Like success is very subjective, and then it actually wasn't until like I want to say like, was it 2019? Yeah, because nothing happened in 2020. So 2018 was all kind of this artwork. In 2019, it was over at I'm gonna give a big shout out to a fellow artist in a little bit, but it wasn't until like what was it? It was a convention in Miami. I can't remember what it was. hold on, I'm gonna go look up Miami Comic Con. It's called something. SuperCon, that's it. It wasn't until like SuperCon, right? That like I was across from a booth from another artist. Her name is Savvy, and I will link her artwork because her artwork is hecking fantastic, right? Savvy Jensen art. Let me go link all of this out. And sorry, this is like story time. I promise I'll get back to chat. But she had these beautiful, beautiful landscape pieces, right? Like, this is so good. Like, they're not, and they're like kind of facing the back. Her artwork like actually pushed me towards what I'm doing right now, and I have to actually thank her because I wouldn't be able to. Some of the opportunities I have now are mostly because I decided to pursue this kind of more environmental aesthetic, right? Her artwork is what really drove me to doing a lot more landscape related, environment related pieces that I felt had more emotional resonance than like than, you know, your standard like character waifu piece, right? Like this, like I feel things when I see this, right? And I think that was something that I really wanted to focus on, was kind of just eliciting some sort of feeling of why I love a certain, like, look how good this is, like, look at Savvy shit, like, it's so good. But yeah, her artwork is what really pushed me towards a lot of what you see like now, right? Like, this Critical Role piece wouldn't have been done without like the push to go towards that art style. Like, this One Piece wouldn't have been done. Like, you'll start to notice like we kind of pull the camera back a bit, and then we now see, and I think for me, what I really loved a lot about, like, outside of like the characters and stuff like that, was the worlds they inhabited, right? Like, Avatar's world was very rich. There was like, and like Legend of Zelda, very like, yes, Link and Zelda are great, but it's like the worlds that you fall in love with, right? Like, Dragon Roost Island was such an iconic place to explore in Wind Waker. There are some things like Pokemon, right? Like, the Pokemon pieces is like, I'm in love with the Pokemon, so the Pokemon takes center stage. Like, I'm never gonna stop doing, like, I still love character design and creature design and stuff like that. And that's why those are primarily just like, yeah, there's environmental work in the background, like, barely, but like, I'm here for, like, I think it's more so, it's like me being a little bit more methodical and digesting what I love about a franchise, right? And for me, what I love about Pokemon is the Pokemon, so it'd be stupid for me to, like, I mean, I did have like a Pokemon like environmental piece, and I'm gonna explore with that, but I think majority, like, I just love the Pokemon and what they mean to me, so I have that set up. For Animal Crossing, I loved just the world. Like, yeah, there's like, there's cool characters and whatever, but you're not really like there because, like, I get it, you love Blathers, but like, there's only so many times you're just hitting the A button to just go through his like dialogue, but you're just there for like just your island, and so that's kind of what I have there. Yeah, and like I said, like, a lot of the Pokemon pieces are centered around Pokemon because Pokemon are awesome. Some stuff in Castlevania, I love Alucard, right? Like, I think, once again, I'm kind of distilling it to what I love about a piece. Like, yes, the actual Castlevania, like, the castle is great and stuff, that's why it's in the background, but it's secondary to, like, how cool Alucard is. And honestly, same with Bayonetta, right? So Bayonetta was another piece as well. Like I said, I still love doing these character pieces, but it's more so like, Dragon Ball is a great example. I mean, I do love Namek and stuff like that, but the Earth in Dragon Ball is pretty meh, and people are just kind of there for like the cool stories and stuff like that. So I've been a little bit more methodical about how I approach certain things, and that's an old, did I not upload my new Demon Slayer? Because that's an old one. This is old, but Demon Slayer, for instance, like, it's just about these three going off an adventure. I don't know, it really depends what it is. Like, One Piece is so big and grand, so it's like, oh, like, there are so many characters in One Piece, right? And you can probably put them all in like a really awesome comp, or you can just do a slice of life, like just something cute and sweet, or you can do something like action. I don't know. It's just like, I really look at what resonates with me with a particular franchise, and that's what I primarily focus on now. With that said, that was a really long tangent because you'll see here like you'll go from like we'll go from these crossovers, and then we start going towards like this environment. And I can promise you, probably around like this or this time is about 2019. If I click on this, this is 2019. That's what I thought. This was around the time when I had been in SuperCon and I met Savvy, and I was like, that's cool. I didn't know you could make landscapes. I mean, it's stupid because like the thing is like you don't see landscape artwork at all. Like if you're going to Artist Alley, you like barely any landscape artwork, right? Like you don't. Oh, there's the new Demon Slayer piece. This one's so much better than the old one because I like played around with more interesting colors and such. But you don't really see too many like pieces focused on like these kind of intimate moments, right? And I learned you can do that, and it's great, and you don't have to fight with anybody for that. So that's a little bit of my. What are we talking about? I'm gonna go ahead and what's up, Junker? Holy heck, I remember a lot of these. Oh my gosh, wow! Don't call me out like that. I see how it is, Janelle. I have an issue coming. I said hi. I said hi, Junker. I see issue coming back. I have an issue coming back because that need to break. Also, it's a good break too, because like I'll do like it's good to like go from environmental piece to like a character-driven piece and such. Thank you for the follow, Sincran. Thank you so much. Welcome to Shiba Squad. If you guys want to, welcome. I hope I'm saying your name right, Sinkarn to the chat. Give Sinkarn a wonderful some love, please. Just say it. Did someone say peace? Yo, what's up, Alias? I have that Charizard. Sheesh. Yeah, that was really long. I didn't mean to like really kind of go all in on like my little personal art journey, but we're here now, so it's cool. It's cool. We're here. Let's go back to doing art. I forgot. I totally forgot. It was welcome to my just chatting stream, y'all. Or we just chat. It's hence just chatting. Like something like that, maybe? This is another one I'm willing to explore. It's just like them in space and the swordfish coming out. I think it'd be better if the swordfish was on top. But that's just me. We can have both. Sure, why not? This is a relatively cheap comp to explore. This is fine. It's not like my favorite, but it's fine. It's acceptable. Unacceptable? No, this one's totally acceptable. We have this, we have that in there, we have that up there. Oh, I didn't make one. Okay, cool. I'm really leaning towards either this one where it's coming back or something like this one, maybe. Because we're on a portrait style, so like we can't really do anything crazy landscape related, right? I guess we can technically. Not like landscape. I'm talking about like we can't like really like do like a profile for like a if the ship's like super long, right? And then we end up doing like a profile, it just ends up taking that much. Like if we were in a landscape piece, right? That would make a little bit more sense, right? Because our pieces would be right here. And then we'd be able to do that, but we're not. I mean, we could. It just would be a little bit more problem solving than I'd personally like, but. How's everybody doing so far? Everyone hydrating? Because I am not hydrating. I'm going to go get some water quickly. BRB. You know what I do have now? I have my proper BRB screen, and it kind of makes me happy because like we didn't have it for a while. So let me use it, even though it's gonna be like a hot second because I just got to refill for water. But we have a proper. I have it back up again, so I'm gonna get some water quickly. I lied. It was more than water. I wanted cereal because it is the morning, and yep. And contrary to popular belief, I don't even know if it's popular belief, but I really like food. I hope it feels better. I slept on my hip wrong. Now walking hurts. What if you sleep on your hip the other way and it fixes it, right? Is that how? Don't do that. You might have like 2 hurt hips. Just don't listen to me. That was a terrible idea. Genji, do you want to go up on the payload just to say hi to everybody? Genji wants to say hi. Genji on the payload. On the payload. Genji on the payload now. You want a treat? On the payload. You're not listening to me. On the payload now. Good boy, sit. Stay there. And eat your treat. There you go, kid. I'm still in like my PJs. I literally woke up and like, you know what? I want to stream. When you only see Genji and do you want Mercy? Hold on, Mercy's like all the way back there. We'll get her one day. And actually listens. Genji, can I get your right paw? Good boy. Can I get your left paw? Left paw. Good boy. High five. High five. Good boy. Let's see if I can lower the camera down. Genji, can you do spin tack? Spin tack. Good boy. Do a hurricane tack. Good boy. Lie down. All the way down. Good boy. Let me get you another trick. Stay. I should just keep these treats available. Good boy. Good boy, Genji. Good boy. You guys can not have to worry about staring down at Genji now. Because I realize how much of an eyesore he is. There aren't that many characters in Cowboy Bebop that are super important. No, I'm not saying that. I'm saying like there's like it's a small cast. I should rephrase that. Which makes it like the writers, they have the ability to kind of really focus on really creating a lot of character development with that small cast and really really tighten up a lot of the dialogue and such. So might be something I do want to explore having all the characters in. Just not entirely too sure exactly how best to approach that. Genji is he's a good boy now. Remember little Genji? Do we have clips of little Genji? I'm sure we do. Most likely somewhere. Cambo built on like 2 character matters, you know, 2021. Yeah, it's Ein and Jet. Those are the only 2 characters that matter in Cowboy Bebop. Did you the man who plays Bulls? When did this happen? I think I'll keep my streams to Saturday. Saturday seems like a good day. It's a good day to stream. It's fun. I like this too. There's just a lot of like, I think we've built out a fair amount of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, so we're on our 9th one. This will probably be the last thumbnail. This might be like something that just ends up being like a more simple one. Like if we just remove the beep bop entirely. There's only 2 characters that matter. It's the swordfish and the beep bop. But this piece will make sure there's only 1 character that matters, and it's just the swordfish. Excuse me, I'm dying. It's not even hyperbole. It's true. The longer I live, the more I'm dying. It should just be like I don't know, just something like, just a simple like, it's just flying over like Mars or something like that. Back, had to get my roses some fresh water. Freshwater hype. Do 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 do. I want to listen to Tank, guys. I'm gonna listen to Tank. We're gonna listen to Tank, but we're gonna listen to Tank remix. The Tank remix is freaking fire. If there's like this intro with like the YouTube video, it's fine. Let's go. Do 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 do.
Take a day trip to you in a spaceship, and I'm bringing down tricks till I get a pay slip. By the space that they slip,
So that was like a landscaping environment. Maybe we end up trying to see if we can make a city scape. I love this remix so much. I love that remix. What is there? This guy also has a lot of really really cool anime songs. There's some JoJo's Bizarre Adventure one. I haven't heard any of these, so we're just gonna play the JoJo's Bizarre Adventure playlist.
Look at you wasting your time. You should have stuck to your grind. This is the way of the world. What are you hoping to find? This ain't got nothing to do with you. You should just let it unwind. But this is our city. I won't let them take it without a fight. Look at you wasting your time. You should have stuck to your grind. This is the way of the world. What are you hoping to find? This ain't got nothing to do with you. You should just let it unwind. But this is our city. I won't let them take it without a fight. Look at my calico, staring at every valley go. Thought you could fuck with me, how'd it go? Slide on these words with a metallic flow. I got that shit automatic, yo. Hundreds they left with dramatic blows. Fuck with the team and get tragic, yo. All I can bring in is habit, so you better think twice. I act real nice, but you roll these dice, I'ma act up. This is my town, you can all come round, but I work too hard to back up. I see these new stands, making new stands. If we reach out, you get bruised hands, see your peace out, but it's too sad, man. We could've moved stands. I never would blast first. Humility comes when you pass first. Yeah, you got the mask to pull off the heist, bitch. I got the passwords. I've been through the hustle, so I'm rounding the edge so my people don't struggle. But look at them still causing trouble. And whenever we ramble, I'm hearing this rumble. You on the attack, can't lead us a gunner. The art of the battle, cerebral and brother. The hardest attack with the beat with each other. It's harmless in fact, it ain't neither will suffer a powerful stand. But I'm focused to heal, but you don't understand. Only focus to kill. A diamond forever be one and the same. A diamond cross, a link in the chain. Look at you wasting your time. You should have stuck to your grind. This is the way of the world. What are you hoping to find? This ain't got nothing to do with you. You should just let it unwind. But this is our city. I won't let them
The sharpshooter is good.
look at you wasting your time. You should have stuck to your grind.
Like which sharpshooter?
This is the way of the world. What are you hoping to
Also, hello, Curious.
This ain't got nothing to do with you. You should just let it unwind. But this is our city. I won't let them take it without a fight. Walk in the door if you just ask, but you're not gonna attack. You can trust that. So my crew on the floss in his jet bags. Anyone out about it is trespass. Now they wanna be us as the break dance. See the fans got a back, so they yes man. I just hear but don't listen. I Def Jam. I don't strafe in the mission. I'm deadpan. We don't start
Not
in the
sure.
and our family on us developing. We all bring something new to the stable. Now it's divide in lieu of a fable. On the stars they food on the table. It was Shannon but ruined the cable. Now the city is moving is tasteful. Yoshikage pursuing the faithful. No, I'm stuck on this high horse, but I feel like the city is stuck in this time war. Blood is all what they fight for. I just wish I could talk to them, pull out the mic cord. All these wanting to crime lords. I got something to say, it's becoming an eyesore. But I know that we're better than what we're becoming because of that reason I fight more. It's the right war in the right time. We don't need help, so I'll fight mine. We can get through this alternate timeline when we time skip to the bright light. While you think that you're rocking a disguise, cause all damage is done from the inside. When you come in our house with a pit side, cause the family knows where the fist flies. Yeah. Look at you wasting your time. You should have stuck to your grind. This is the way of the world. What are you hoping to find? This ain't got nothing to do with you. You should just let it unwind. But this is our city. I won't let them take it without a fight. Look at you wasting your time. You should have stuck to your grind. This is the way of the world. What are you hoping to find? This ain't got nothing to do with you. You should just let it unwind. But this is our city. I won't let them take it without a fight.
I'm not sure. So, Do I do that, or do I do something? You know what? I want to listen to Tank Remix again. I could get in the Cowboy Bebop mood. I think that's probably... I could make an argument for both comps, right? Where Bebop is facing the same direction, and also where it's facing that. I think for balancing sake, I think we have it facing crossing directions with the swordfish. I think that'll... Because if I do that way, I would need to balance out that right side, because it's just kind of too open. Get it? Oh, yeah, Spike at the end, the sharpshooter anime cipher. Oh, let me go check this one out. Is this it? Curious? I'd say the opposite direction. Yeah, I'm leaning towards the opposite direction too, Alias. Very much leaning towards the opposite direction. This is chill. This is all like, I don't care. We're not like monetizing. I don't really care about VODs. VODs are fine. This is good. I'm looking at references right now, y'all. Trying to figure out some stuff. Yoko, yo! This is fire. This is straight fire. Ah! One Piece! Dude, this Curious. Thank you so much for the song. This song's freaking fire. Pikachu's a terrible Pokemon. Shut your mouth, Dad. Pikachu's amazing. How are you doing, Dad? Stashed on the swordfish! Yo! That was really good. That was really good. You know what that reminds me of? There's the Yordle rap. There's the Yordle rap, and there's also This Is War. This is it. Ah, shit. There's a lot of This Is War, but which one's the Yordle one? I really like the Yordle one. It's the League stuff. This is War, League of Legends. Falcon Shield. There it is, the word list. This one's like, Yordles are cool. I dig Yordles. Two. What was that? I was looking for that piece of concept art or fan art that was really good that we were looking at. Alright, I need to figure out who did this artwork again. So I'm gonna have to reverse Google search this. Kaboom. A barbarian. Oh, you're all over the place. Dylan Domer. Station. Found it. I'm gonna add to my collection. Okay. So the first con you're gonna boot at, it's gonna be Anime Iowa this Friday. I'm like super hella excited. Highly repulsive. Indulgent. By fire with fire. You can call me God. You can't obtain. Nade. Storm. Today it's a 3-day con. I am starting off big, y'all. Starting off normal. It's actually not too far because like about like 2 hours away from me, so I'm just driving. it's gonna be between these two. Let me go experiment with one more comp. Gmo and primed and ready. Oh, they haven't made a This Is War in a while. This Is War 6 came out in like 2017. I guess to be fair, I don't really know how many. The Doggers are fine, Dad. They are doing great. Mercy's sleeping. Did you see Genji? Did I get Genji out? 3 whole days. Yup. 3 whole day hype. I'm probably gonna blast through a few episodes tonight of Cowboy Bebop because it has quite been a while, but I think I'm getting in a good place to where I think I know what I want from this piece. Like, I want it, like, this one's gonna be, like, maybe it's, like, docked, right? And just, like, Spike's doing work or something. And then Ein's, like, here, and Ed's, like, doing hacker stuff. I know Valentine is here, and then Jet would be like right there or something. And then just like, I don't know, like things, right? Just like things here. Things here. Just to make it feel like this is gonna be like the inside of the Bebop. It's been a little bit more like a slice of lifey. Pretty much anything but green works. Red. It's social interaction Janelle's missing. I'm really excited to just scream at people to buy sexy Waluigi. I think this isn't up to orange. Red is like kind of orange, right? Like you can see here. Oh, you guys can't see because here. But red's here. Orange is just like a smidge away from red. Right, so this is like absolute red. And then we're just like kind of over there. I think this is... Oh no! No. You can make orange with red and yellow. Like, I'm gonna show you all. Like... Hold on, why did I stop the song? Oh yeah, because that came out of nowhere. You all don't even know. I mean, I'm sure you do, but... It's not. Red is the superior color. Look. You can make that. How do you make red? You can't. What are you gonna do? Like, take, like, this magenta color here, and then take this yellow color here? No, that just makes more orange, yo. Like, what, you take this one, this orange here, and then this kind of magenta here? Can't. I mean, that's pretty close, though, to be fair. It's a kind of red. But you can't. It's hard. When I have sexy Waluigi and Wario, I have in-between color-ish. How about magenta? Why don't we just go with the opposite spectrum of the color wheel? And instead of going to the, I guess, the left, relatively, it doesn't matter. We're going on the opposite end. Charizard. Which is exactly why red is... No. Red is Charizard in terms of color spectrums, because then so then Charmeleon is orange. So this is Charmeleon, and then Charmander is yellow. That's how things evolve. No! This is Charizard right here. I'll even prove it to y'all, see? Grrr. I've never drawn Charizard in my life. See? And then this is Charmeleon. Oh, that's a Charmander. Close enough. And then this is Charmeleon. See that? We did a thing. People would think red is better color. Get out! Monopoly doesn't even have red. I'm gonna go look this up. Monopoly. Oh, Monopoly does have red. Gross. You know, okay, I'm gonna be fair. I rarely ever look at Monopoly, but that's an exception. Red. Red is a superior color. Anyways, we're gonna end stream on this this note, because I'm in a good place right now, and I just gotta let it sink about which one we're gonna choose. So it's between this, and then this random one that we just did, because I just kind of wanted to do like a slice of life one. I'm gonna end. I feels bad, man. I feel so bad. Let's go ahead and there's a Games Done Quick going on. I don't know who we're gonna raid. You know, this is such a weird time that like there's like nobody that like I know right now. So I'm just gonna go ahead and raid Games Done Quick and just call it a day. And then hopefully I'll see you. Oh, I can't see y'all this Saturday because this Saturday is convention. But I may or may not stream. Don't hold me to it. Sometime before the convention, just to get pre-convention hype going on. But for all intents and purposes, if I don't, then this is definitely the pre-convention stream. But with all that said, y'all, thank you so much, everyone, for coming in. I'm gonna go figure out what we're doing with this Cowboy Bebop piece. We're gonna narrow down exactly. I'm gonna elaborate some stuff right now. I think we got a lot of really good, solid compositions, so I'm actually really happy about that. With all that said, yeah, it has been a pleasure seeing everybody again. Thank you all so much for coming on stream. And have a happy Catterday. It is Catterday. Hopefully everyone hydrates, eats well. I just had brekkie, so everyone else should get brekkie too. And bye everybody. I love you.